Listen up, quality crusaders. If your current workflow involves a product owner dropping a 40-page epic on Friday and expecting a full test suite by Monday, you can handle it. Just listen to the end. We've all been there, staring at a Jira ticket that says, as a user, I want a checkout button, with zero acceptance criteria. Today, we are ending the era of manual test case slavery. We are making Jira and AI have a baby, and that baby is going to write our playwright scripts while we enjoy the silence of a passing beard. This is about moving beyond manual documentation and entering the age of generative requirements. Imagine a world where your Jira backlog is a self-assembling blueprint. Here is the pro-level secret. AI is only as good as its memory. By using retrieval augmented generation, we can point our AI at our historical Jira tickets. The AI analyzes how we previously handled prerequisites, test structure, naming conventions, and domain knowledge, which is crucial. Now, if you want to keep your stack lean, a full rack pipeline is an option. You can achieve incredible results using pure LLM context windows. The trick here is precision. We pre-select the most relevant golden test cases and repository snippets to fit into the prompt. Since context windows have finite limits, we curate the input to include only the most successful patterns. But we don't stop at code. To give the AI true business intelligence, we feed it the specific feature documentation from Confluence and the high-level business logic from the Jira Epic itself. This adds the necessary domain knowledge to the context, ensuring the AI understands why a feature exists, not just how it clicks. Think of it as handpicking the DNA for our Jira baby. This ensures the model focuses on your best architecture. Now, how do we make this run on autopilot? We don't want to manually trigger this every time. You can hook your AI script directly into Jira automation. Set up a trigger so that the moment a new epic with a specific feature label is created, your script wakes up, gathers context, and generates new Jira test ticket. If you prefer a more DevOps approach, you can run this as a periodical check-in flow through GitHub Actions or Jenkins. The pipeline scans for unrefined epics, injects the domain knowledge, and updates the tickets before you've even finished your morning stand-up. It's like having an invisible QA lead working in the background 24/7. Let's look at the output. Instead of a ticket that just says, test the checkout, our AI architect generates a structured masterpiece with 4 critical pillars. Data preparation, a high-level description of database, backend state, and API setup required to seed the test environment. UI mapping, clear identification of the interface elements gathered from our existing codebase. Standardized user flow, action steps that align with our internal automation libraries. Validation criteria, a list of expected visual states and backend responses. Once we have this, we pipe that description directly into a playwright generator. The AI sees the steps it created and produces a test skeleton. Now, let's be real. This might not be a 100% finished, production-ready implementation every time. Sometimes it's a high-fidelity skeleton that needs a human touch for complex logic. But by generating the boilerplate, the selectors, and the structure, it saves you roughly 80% of the manual coding time. You aren't writing code from scratch, you're just performing a final code review. The future of QA is technical, integrated, and automated from the moment of conception. We are transforming into systems orchestrators. This isn't about letting a machine do your job, it's about using AI in a smart way to reclaim your most valuable asset. By delegating the repetitive tasks to the model, you save your time for the high-level strategy that actually moves the needle. Subscribe for practical QA ops content and survival tips for the automation apocalypse. Stay caffeinated, keep your selectors unique, and I'll see you in the next build. Peace.